Polish-German border crossing. It is to be blocked until Wednesday, as farmers' demands have still not been met, despite meetings and assurances from those in power. In my opinion, this is because Mr. Tusk is not a representative of the Polish government, but a governor of Emperor Ursula von der Leyen. Farmers are still waiting for decisions from Donald Tusk's government. They demand a halt to the uncontrolled influx of agricultural crops from outside the European Union. We do not know at the moment how much wheat there will be after the harvest, for example, because if this wheat or all agricultural crops continue to come in from Ukraine, then after the harvest there may be a problem to sell it anywhere. The Green Deal will lead to a terrible situation for agriculture. This is why. This Green Deal in its entirety should go in the trash. They want Europe to be taken over only by big oligarchs, a bunch of people, so that they have everything, all the land around, and we will be poor, and we will be asking for bread. That's what they want to lead to. We will not give in. Farmers' demands are supported by law and justice. The Green Deal means huge troubles for farmers, but these troubles for farmers translate to everyone, to the whole economy, to the standard of living. It is a hit to everything. And now there's a directive relating to zero-emission buildings. The farmers' pressure makes sense and brings concrete results. However, as Polish food producers emphasize, the results are too small. The following issue has been resolved, and it was announced on our air by the European Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Janusz Wojciechowski. I have prepared a project that will turn this mandatory fallowing, into a voluntary eco-scheme. If the farmer wants to implement this for a certain payment, he will be able to do so. This was Commissioner Wojciechowski's announcement 10 days ago. However, 2 days ago, Polish Prime Minister Tusk stated that this was the result of his actions. From the latest news, concrete solution for farmers. Fallowing will not be compulsory starting this year. This is the result of my talks with the head of the commission. But instead of taking credit for someone else's actions, the head of the government should explain the actions of the police during the recent farmers' protest in front of the Polish Sejm. For example, why even before the strike began, there were scattered paving stones on the sidewalks, and why no one cleaned them up. The question is whether this provocateur was detained by the police, because it was not a farmer, as proved by journalist Bartłomiej Graczak, who recorded the man. What do you think about the farmers' protests? I am simply watching. You're just watching? But do you support the protest or not? I'm watching. What conclusions do you have to start with? Very beautiful police work. Truly professional. Well, yes. First, the man praises the actions of the police, to then throw a cobblestone at the officers. I met him at the police car. He praised the work of the police and was not very interested in the protest itself. He didn't want to talk about it at all, avoiding longer statements in the camera. It was very telling that he was recording the protest, and all he said was praise the police. This makes one wonder. After all, we remember how the services worked under the previous Tusk government. The provocation of setting fire to a booth in front of the Russian embassy in 2013 became a symbol. Let's hope no one comes up with similar ideas this Wednesday. This Wednesday, there will be another protest by farmers who announced a blockade of all major cities in Poland. Adrian Borecki, TV Republika.